Alrighty, that was Bossaholics 2, Instrumental Jazz, by Nesrality on Pixabay. One second, let me just turn off my AC unit so it's not making noise. Hi! Alrighty, good afternoon. Welcome to Creative Attempts with the Red Fox. I'm your chaotic creator, Zachary Foxx, and it's fantastic to have you here for the first time, or returning to watch me make another attempt at making the thing. And speaking, apparently. Oh, who do we have? Who's following? Duncan Wolf, thank you very much for following. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Alrighty, so, creative plans. Okay, I wrote up the tutorial for today's stream. I could only get through 2 of 3 parts before my energy gave out. It took a few hours. I thought I had something, but I didn't, so I made it last second, so... Good lord, I need a PA. Stream stuff. We're still sitting on... Well, actually, we're now 20 out of 50 followers. Thank you very much, Duncan, just now. And we need at least 5 people active in the chat. And this is all to get us to affiliate. And hopefully making a little bit of money at this. I'm going to be putting in sounds and animated GIFs for bits this week. Bits are a form of... I want to say digital currency around here on Twitch. So people are visually rewarded for those donations. Monetary donations are already set up, so feel free. And subscriptions and resubscriptions also need to be set up as well. Yeah, I've been streaming for a while now, and that hasn't been dealt with yet, so... I was looking at what I would need for Streamlabs Ultra. It's the subscription for... the OBS that I'm using, and they want approximately $150 a year for their service. Of course, they offer like $19 a month, but all those animated menus and layouts and stuff you see on major streamers, yeah, Streamlabs for all of that crazy stuff wants $150 a year for that. Meanwhile, I can't even make car payments. The whole reason I'm streaming is to develop an income in a way that doesn't make me want to hurl myself out a window. But that's enough of that. Today we're going to watch me relearn how to blow bubbles in Blender, so let's make something happen. I will turn it to live. There we are. That's our workspace, and let's get a little background music going. And that's nice. It's on loop. It's not too loud. Just need some ambience, so it's not total silence you're listening to. Alrighty, so starting from the beginning, a list. This Blender tutorial is how to make simple bubbles in Blender. The video author was Cartesian Camel, and I transcribed it, of course. So let's put that in chat. So if you are interested in learning from this person, go right ahead. This is just me learning. So Duncan, since you're new here, the way I do things for this is that I go to Blender tutorials online and I basically make notes of what steps they're doing. And I do this because it cuts through all the crap. A lot of people want to be chatty. A lot of people want to be personable when they're teaching. And for me, that's super aggravating. Just super aggravating. I'm like, just get to the fucking point. So, this is what I do. And I will, when I get a fucking website, of course, we'll be putting these documents online. So if you learn that way, I'd be more than happy to share. Alright, prep work. The screen is divided into 2. This needs to be... Where is it? Actually, the left side is the shader editor. So this goes into General, Shader Editor, with all these nodes. And we don't need this screen. It's just going to get in the way. Side by side, the one on the left is Shader Editor. On the right, we have the 3D viewport. For Eevee to work correctly, so this program has different rendering engines. We have Eevee, Workbench, and Cycles. I hear Workbench is like experimental, so just stay the fuck out of there. Cycles is its own thing. Eevee is its own thing. I don't know. But for this to work, we need to go into the material editor. We need to go into world. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. World properties. Material editor. Oh, where am I? Oh my god. Material editor tab. Material editor tab. Texture. Material properties? Oh, good lord. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. No, hang on. We need to do one thing. We need to set up an HDRI. So the shading node, we want this to go into world. We want to delete the background node. Actually, we just delete. Now, Shift A to add a texture. And we want an environment texture. And we'll do this. Plug the environment textures node color output to the world output. World output surface. There we go. And make sure the equal rectangular. Yep, that's set. Let's zoom in here so you can see what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, I need to... Environment texture nodes color output to the world. Yes, got that. Equal rectangular is chosen. Click open on the environment texture node. And we are navigating to... Oh, Lord. Where are we navigating to? Okay. I need to find my Blender profile. You know what? Let's try the desktop. Let's try this. And you're not supposed to see anything just yet. Double click. Rendered view and viewport shading options at the top right. Oops, if we can get over there, we need this a little smaller. Alright. We want material. We want options. Oh, that's bright enough. Rendered view and viewport shading on layout. The HDR for the... Okay, navigate to your HDR file, double click, select rendered view and viewport shading in your layout. Oh, right. Sorry. There we go. So an HDR file apparently is this nice wraparound picture that kind of works as a skybox. So we're going to be doing there. Alright. And that helps. Okay, and HDRI should be visible. For the sake of this tutorial, it's highly recommended you use a bright setting, so outside is fine. Shading node's Windows setting back to... Come on. Back to object when finished. Alright. For Eevee to work correctly, go into the Material Editor tab. Now, I need to fucking figure out where the Material Editor is. Render, Output, View Layer, Scene, World, Collection, Object, getting closer. Particle, Physics, Object, Object Data, Material Properties. Let's see. Oh, here we go. There we go. We need... Alright, so I just accidentally did editor instead of... Let me fucking fix that. Properties. Settings, blend mode to opaque to alpha blend. Okay, great. Did we click? No, we don't want it. And we want backface culling selected. Shadow mode to none. Let's see. And culling off. Oh, this should be unchecked, sorry. Note this procedure is not meant for the Cycles render engine. Different procedure is necessary. Okay, so that's our prep work. So, to avoid frustration, you may add new nodes to the Material Editor's node field over here by hovering the mouse over a blank area and pressing Shift A. In addition to adding new nodes, you may quickly search for nodes by name by using this option. Oh, look at me. I'm not even paying attention. option at the top of this pop-up instead of hovering through categories in the directory. It just saves time. Move nodes about the board. You can simply click and drag, and these things are a tad springy, so you can make space as necessary. Alrighty. You want to give these guys space so you can see where these lines are connecting to. If it was all condensed, it would just be fucking spaghetti. We're going to be duplicating soon, or not soon, but eventually. So when you duplicate a node, it's the same exact name. You want to rename these. Don't key smash for names, people. Don't key smash to title file names. It's a very self-destructive method, and will only lead to frustration, tragedy, and a mess. Alright, let's fucking start here. Start with a clear scene. Everybody off the deck. Alright. Add mesh. UV sphere. You can use an icosphere if you like. Let's zoom in. Add a modifier. Generate. We want subdivisions. No. Yes. Subdivision surface. Come on. There you go. We're a little slow today. Where are you? New. Oh! Come on. That's not what I wanted. No. Oh, Lord, here we go. Data block shift? No. Modifier. Here we go. We want render to be 1. Sure. I do too, and I miss spaghetti very, very much. Stupid no-carb diet. Alright, let me scroll through. Alright, subdivision surface and change its render value to 1. Perfect. Alright, now it's working. We right-click the sphere and shade smooth. Is it selected? Alright, well, we'll just hope that it is. Go to the Material Properties tab. Back to this. We want remove. There we go. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Alright. And add new material. Now we're set. Shader editor. Here we are. Let's zoom in a bit. Alright. And 2 nodes should have appeared. Principal BDSF and material output. Perfect. Delete this one. Gone. Alright. Now it's black. Let's see. Shift A to add a node shader transparent. Where are you? Shader. A transparent, not translucent, not the same thing. BDSF. I have no idea what the acronyms mean, so we're just totally rolling with it. Alright, add a shader transparent. Okay. Add a shader glossy BDSF above the gloss. Hang on 1 second. Add a shader glossy BDSF node and a shader mix shader node. Okay, add a shader transparent, add a shader glossy, and a shader mix shader node. Alright. Mix shader. Perfect. Alright. So the arrangement should be transparent node over the glossy node. Distance to the left of material output. Alright. So over here. And place mix shader in between on the board. Alright. So we have this. Good enough. Alright. Connect the transparent BDSF to mix shader's first empty shader input. Alright. And connect this to the second input. Alright. Connect mix shader's shader output to the material. Material nodes surface input. Excellent. Alrighty. The prep work has been done in advance. The visual result should be your sphere becoming transparent. Oh, well, we'll just work with that. I never do these things right, even when I'm following directions. On the glossy BDSF node, sets the roughness to 0. Okay, well, we've got something reflective. Oh, I'm sorry. Roughness should be 0.046. Alright. But you can have spaghetti. I can have squash spaghetti. I can have those, what are they called? Zoodles? Good lord, it's this attempt at making vegetables into noodles, and it's just like, you do what you can in hours of desperation. It should look more like a bubble. Well, we've got a disco ball. So, yeah. That's working. We're gonna roll with it. Okay, on the node board, drag the transparent BDSF and glossy to the left and put some distance. You have a choice between adding a Fresnel or a layer weight. The different summarize are Fresnel will give you more of a photorealism aesthetic, and layer weight will give you more stylized aesthetic. Both respective nodes outputs will plug into the mix shader, FAC. Depending on which one you choose, for this tutorial we'll be using layer weight. So Shift A. Where's layer? You know what? Layer. There we go. Layer weight. Okay. Place it above and to the left of the transparent. Above and to the left. Here. Alright. And connect its facing output to the mix shader node's FAC input. Facing to FAC. We'll figure it out later. Alright, I swear I'm going step by step. I don't know what he did differently, but obviously I'm not doing it. Let me just fuck around a second. Level optimal. No, is it this? Is it this? I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. I never know what I'm doing wrong. Is it backface culling? What does that do? Not a goddamn thing. Why is it... Oh, wait. Oh, well, no shit. It was supposed to be alpha blend. There we go. And this is supposed to be, none. Why the fuck? Okay, well, now we still have, well, we have a disco bubble. So that's something. What's backface culling? No, that's not... We wanted backface... Wait. Okay. We're closer. Why the f... Shade smooth. Not a goddamn thing. Huh. Where am I surface multiply? Subdivision 1. Maybe it's simple? No, that's not right. Levels. Okay. Maybe I missed something. Alright, on subdivision, push it up to 4. There we go. Alright, now we got more of a bubble. Finally. Good lord, I have to go back and fix this. I mean, I did do this in a rush, so... Alright. Plus, these people go really fast. So you have to not only slow down the video... Thank you. It's a very nice bobble. These people go fast, so you have to be paying attention or slow down the video. It's aggravating. Hence why I do these things. And I have to do this all over again just to make sure I did it right. Alright. Connect its facing output to the mix shader. Okay, we did that part. Step 14. Excuse me. And... boom. Shift A to add a color ramp node. And and drag it to the node line connecting the layer weight and mix shader. They should connect automatically. And they did. It will connect on. If it doesn't, this, that. And it did, so we don't have to worry about it. The black and white sliders in this node will control how bright the edges of the sphere are, moving the white slider from left to right. This increases brightness. Well, apparently it does transparency and reflectiveness. So we'll just leave that as is. Or how dark and transparent the center of the sphere will be. We're visible. Jeez, look at that. Fuck. You don't really need to fuck with it. Alright, in the color ramp node, click the add, and we are going to... That's a new color stop, and the new slider should appear in the middle. Make sure it's selected. It is. And linear to B-spline. Linear to B-spline. And click the lower color field, and we're going to take the V to 0. Alright. Now this slider will fuck with the opacity here. So that's good. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, that's awesome. We want that. And we're going to do it here so we can have a little bit more. The grass makes it blend in, so... Alright, so this is a basic bubble, and that's all that you need in the material. I'm sorry, the shader. Let me get this right. The shader editor. You need 3, 4, 5 nodes. That's it. And a little fuck around with the HDRI in the back. I really need to just uninstall and reinstall this program so the files are just everywhere where you need them. So, you can stop here, but let's keep going. We have more than enough time. We want this to have color. So, step 16. In the lower right of the arrangement of your node board, around here, Shift A, and let's add a noise texture. Light slightly to the left and give room before them and the glossy. Alright? And we are adding a hue saturation value. Let me get this absolutely right. I really need to space out my steps. The kerning sucks in my document here. I self-sabotage even when I don't want to. To the left, add a... 1 second. No... I'm going ahead. Shit. Shift A to add a texture component. A texture... No. Coordinate. There we go. Coordinate. Noise texture. Alright. To the left of the noise texture, add a texture coordinate node. Connect the texture's coordinate node's object to vector input. Object to vector. Alright, set the noise texture's detail slider to 0. Detail 0. And scale to 2. Alright, and connect the noise texture node to color to glossy's color. Bang. It'll load. There we go. Seeing a little color. Great. Move the texture coordinate and noise texture nodes slightly to the left to make room. And put the hue saturation on the line. Color to color, color to color. Alright. Noise texture node's color should be connected. Yeah. On the hue saturation value node in the saturation slider, 1.5. And the value to 2. Nice. And the bubble is now colored. Wow, this is going really fast, and I didn't get to the third part. Shit. Alright, we're a half hour in and we're done. Fuck, I did not... You write for 3 hours and you get 30 minutes of content. 30 minutes of stuff. Alright, well... What to do? Let's... If I knew any better... You know what? How do you duplicate? I think it's D. Yes, it is. Alright, so we can duplicate by hovering over, or actually, you duplicate by selecting the item you want, holding Shift, hitting D, and dragging it off. Great. We now have bubbles. And we can hit S to scale and scale these down. S to scale and scale these up. There we go. Oops, bubbles and bubbles. Crap. U, G to grab, and place. This is very nice. I like this. I like this, where this is going. Apparently, how about this one? We grab and pull it over here, and S to scale upward. There we go. And there we are. Well, that's pleasant. Let's make that bigger. Excellent. All right. Do it live. Good lord. All right. Well, now we have bubbles. Not very visible bubbles. You know what? If you would just give me a minute, let me look in my nonsense. Environment pictures? No, these are backgrounds. Let me take a look. Blender, Blender, Blender. Where is my Blender shit? I know. Search pictures. No, don't search pictures. Search this PC. Thank God you can't see my file directory. Blender. Working on it. And while that's working on it, yeah, my poor PC. Chugging along. Let's... Oh, yeah. I remembered something. If I do this... Oh, it's gonna... Okay, so when you duplicate, anything you do to the nodes is just going to act on everything else. So, yeah. Oops. Alright, well... Actually, let's go into... camera view. Where's the camera? Oh, I don't have one. That's right. I deleted it. Add camera. And that doesn't need to be affected. Alright, where's... We go into the Z. Oh, shit! Okay. Wow. Alright. Did not know that would happen. Z? Huh. It totally fucks up the, huh. Alright, good to know. And there. And let's go into view. Where is this thing? Viewpoint, navigation, align view. Align active camera to selected. Align active camera to view. No, that's not what I wanted. Control Z. That works. Toggle the camera view. Oh dear lord. Alright. View. Align view to active. Oh. Front? No, that's the... Good lord, it broke the background. Oh. God. Okay, well, I think it's time we started a new project. How the fuck do I do these things? Jesus. Alright, let me look through my tutorials right quick. You don't... No. Let's just show us your files. Don't you dare. Alright, technical difficulties. We are closing this. We are not saving this monstrosity. Oh, going into Google Docs. Let's do another tutorial. Blender tutorial. Oh, let's see. Shattering would take too long. Blender tutorial. Let's see. Tentacle rig, incomplete. Easy fence mesh, we did that last week. Realistic soap bubbles. Oh, hey, this one does cycles. Alright, maybe we do this. Realistic soap bubbles in... Alright, let's undo this. Let's updo this. Let's minimize, not minimize, window, click, out zoom. All right, and we are back. There we go. Okay, what does this guy want us to do? Setup. The tutorial starts with a split screen view of both window and workspace. All right, same thing as the, come on. Same thing as the other guy. You split your screen. This one is set to the shader editor. Yes. And this is slammed to the right. Okay. Maybe this one has a little bit more. It's never like their screens. Alright, workspace is now an active render view. Material preview. Come on. Wireframe. Solid. Material preview. Huh? I think it's this one. Alright. Scene. Workspace is an active render view. Alright. Using Blender cycles. I think that was a different version, unfortunately. Let's try material properties. Yes. Or was it world? It's world. Where is my render engine? Oh, here it is. No. Render engine cycles. Scene lights and scene world are both off. Where are you? Options? No, not that one. Give me a second. See, this is why I didn't call it a tutorial, because I would be doing so much better. I would have this mapped out to a T. There we go. Scene lights and scene world are both off. World opacity is set to 1. 1. Ah, lovely. Maybe. Come on. Rendering done. The fuck it did. No. Okay. There we go. That's why. Alright, be sure to set up your HDRI background before starting this tutorial. Oops. Alright. Author has commented that he doubts that it will work outside of Blender cycles. Okay, so this was done over here. This one is Blender tutorial realistic bubbles in 4 minutes, and the author was decoded. So we have our setup. All right. Let's delete these. All right. Create mesh sphere. Oh, UV sphere. Yeah. All right. Add a subdivision surface modifier. Subdivision surface. That is in generate. Alright. And shade smooth. Secondary shader editor nodes should be visible. Yep. In the shader editor window. Alright, well, that's a little shade smooth. Okay. It doesn't say anything about this. In the shader editor... Alright. In the shader editor window, add new material. I guess I mean both principal BSDF and material object nodes should appear. Oh, right. Sorry. Material editor. New material. There we go. Alright. Drag the material output to the right. Oops, sorry, they're both selected. There we go, to give some space. BSDF, take the roughness value and set it to 0. Then set the transmission value up to 1. Where are you? Alright, 1. Oh, there we go. Bubbly. Now, the reason it's, like, particly is, I believe, because it's actively rendering as I'm working. So every time I shift everything, it has to redraw everything. So my poor little PC is going to be chugging away, and you'll hear it. See? He's already voicing his discontent. Alright. Oops, I went a little far. Transmission up to 1. The sphere should now look like a water droplet. Yeah, pretty much. Alright. Add new node. Search for mix shader. And connect the principal BSDF node output to the bottom shader input of the mix shader. Alright. So that. No. That. Connect the mix shader output to the material output's surface. Perfect. Alright. I'm going to put like this. New node. We need a... One moment. Add a new node. Search for mix shader. Found it. Connect the principal. Yep. Alright. We're on step 5. Transparent BSDF. There we are. This to this. Alright. Add new node, layer weight. This is very similar to the other early one. Wait. No. Search it. There we go. Layer weight. Alright. Connect the facing output to the mix shader facing. Alright, so we're going to arrange facing to face. Face to face. Funny. Alright. Set the layer weights node blend value to 0.2. 0.2. Whoop, not 32. There we go. And the sphere should now look much more like a water bubble. Pretty much. We're going good. Alright. You could stop here if it's satisfactory, or if you want it to look more like a soap bubble, continue the tutorial. It's just 2 more steps. See, a lot less steps than the last one, but it's not really bubbly. It's, well, maybe it is. I can't tell. We'll be able to see this in the fully rendered view when everything's drawn professionally. Add node. Look for a noise texture. Noise. I need to enunciate. I'm stumbling over my own tongue. Far left of the material node field. Over here. And what are we connecting? Noise texture, drag it to the far left, and connect the color output to the principal's base color input. Base color. There we go. Set the noise textures. Set the noise texture scale value to 2. That sounds familiar. The detail value to 16. Distortion value to 6. And that's it. Alright. Final step. Add node between the noise and... Alright. This one's supposed to go here. Oops. No, not control. A. Hue saturation. So it's pretty much like the other tutorial, just in a different pathway. Alright, drag it and drop between these two. And color to color, color to base color. So noises, blah, 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 blah. Set the hue saturation node, saturation value to 4 or 5. Let's go 5. Alright. You should now have a realistic... Well... Let's see here. Where's the camera? Camera's like that, huh? Alright, so let's scale and go up. The camera's not gonna... Let's just move this. Grab and go over here. That's a little... Not the... Oh, what is that fucking thing? What I'm trying to do is like view... No. View... I want the camera to stick onto my active... set the active object as the active camera for this viewer scene. No. Camera. Okay. Align... View. Let's see. Align view to active. Align active camera to view. Almost there. View. Align. Come on, come on. I just align view. Align active camera to. Why can't we do it view? Oh, because it's. Come on. Alright. Backward. You know what? While we're in this, Shift D, duplicate, scale down, Shift D, duplicate, scale up, there, and grab and move it. There we are. Now let's center these motherfuckers. Good. Alright, now let's try one last time. Viewpoint. Align view. Align view to... Align active camera to view. You. I need a y-axis here. Why does that always break the HDRI? There. X. God, if I do that one more time, it's going to snap it. Alright, view. Oh, I keep forgetting what it is. Align active camera to view. Close enough. Alright. We are rendering. No. Layout. There we go. File. Render image. Let's see how that came out. There's nothing to be seen. Good Lord. What do I do wrong? What do I seriously do wrong? Hey there! Good to have you in here. I have no idea what I'm doing. You know, as per usual. Let's try. No, that's not working. Well, hey, we can zoom in and out. That's great. Alt and move. No! Oh, holy hell, what did I do? Okay, let's give it a break. I really don't know what I'm doing. Alright, you grab here. I wish I could see like a more active cone. That would help. Alright, that's a nice... Okay, that's an instant look. Okay. So we just need to move you, grab Z down. And camera. Alright, almost there. Grab Z down. Camera. Alright. Hey, that's... You know what? That's good enough. We're gonna keep it. Move the view. Do I dare? Oh, never mind. Flail about until it works. Yeah, that's pretty much every creative stream. I think I've, listen to relaxing, calming music as a man ruts about and has no idea what he's fucking doing. Viewport shading. Alright, this is what's supposed to be rendered. Let's see what I can unfuck. Scene lights. Let's try that. And render image. That didn't work either. Alright. Come on, stop. Scene world. Okay, see, when I check that, it shows... It's times like these where I just get so deflated and I fear like I'm just beyond help and I can't fucking learn something. All the tutorial material is out of date constantly. I can't write instructions to save my ass or anybody else's. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong because I'm not to sound like an arrogant prick, I'm the most experienced person in the room. Render pass combined? And none of these make any sense. It's like, it's not one of those, you just tick things until it works. It's like, you can literally break everything and not even know. Ruts, you say. Yeah, ruts. Viewport shading. So we have orbs. And they're lit, so where are they being lit from? We have material shading, or material preview, and those are fantastic glass marbles, but... Am I doing it wrong? Oh shit, are these all different? Okay, maybe these are all different. So let's try scene lights. Okay, nothing really happened. Let's try, come on, scene world. Use scene world for lighting. So I check that and nothing happens. I don't understand why. Now this doesn't really seem to make a diff, but if it's checked, why isn't it working? Alright. Stop fucking with this. I wonder if I could make the camera bigger. Oh well. Denoise, no. Yeah, I just have to constantly update tutorials, and it's just so infuriating. Gravity, yay. Well, that's pretty much all I had for the day, and it's only been an hour. I feel bad stopping early, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong. Alright, let's go back. Scene lights and scene world. Render pass combined. World opacity. Show the studio light in the background. Yes. Strength is the studio light. Can we turn this up? Okay, we're getting light. Rotation of the studio light around the Z-axis. No, we don't need it swinging around. So let's do a test render. So you don't see it on your end, but on over here, he pointed on his screen, not in his screen. So over here, you hit render and then render image for a quick little preview of like the full thing. And then render animation is just whatever you fucked with over here. And this is somewhat easy. It's kind of simple. You just put key, like here, you just put a keyframe, then you move shit around, and you put another keyframe over here, and you save as a keyframe or something. I vaguely remember it, but I'm not attempting it now. It's just going to further complex things. Find materials, find scenes, find HDRs. Huh. Oh, fuck, cool. Alright. Oh hey, they even get the artist credit on the bottom. That's fantastic. Somebody's bathroom. Oh, and they have the Escher-esque fucking floor. Awesome. Not the best when on a drinking night. So yeah, we could put bubbles inside. We can put bubbles outside. Outside again. At night. There's more. Bubbles in the subway. Bubbles in the studio. Bubbles outside. Bubbles outside again. One more. Bubbles in space. Bubbles in space, but with tons of fucking bloom. That would be confusing. Let's do it. Download. Okay, this. Nothing happened. Great. Download. Oh. This one, please. Yep, nothing happened. Oh well, fuck it. Alrighty, well that's Bubbles. Or at least attempted them. I'm unsatisfied. But, well, they're pretty. And still clueless. Good lord, send me a tutor. Wireframe. Yep, that's what wireframe looks like. Alrighty. Well, I'm sorry, but I need to cut it short. That's all I had today. I have absolutely no more. I have nothing more to work on. I'm terribly sorry. This was a very short stream, and I feel unsatisfied. Like I only had an appetizer for lunch, and there was nothing more to eat in the fridge because we didn't know so many people were coming. And we only had celery. So. Well, again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I appreciate your support and your viewership and your active chat in the chat. And I will definitely try to find something a little bit more content heavy for the next tutorial. Bubbles in space. Yeah. I'm aggravated. I'm just constantly. It's just been a whole week of fucking frustrations with this. It's like, oh, I don't have anything ready. Oh, I have to rush to get this ready. Oh, it's wrong. And I just had a break. I had several days in the country where I wasn't worrying about anything but drinking and gaming. So that's not the issue. Anyway. Thank you guys very much for joining me today. And again, Duncan Wolf 1, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. And I will have more stuff next week, next Monday. And we will have lots of Harry Potter violence tomorrow on our caffeinated stream. So, I will talk to you guys later, and this Fox is going out. Bye.